You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream. This is AfterBuzz TV for America's Next Top Model. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest America's Next Top Model news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for America's Next Top Model.
Yes, thank Jackie Miranne in those beats. Is that a little Beyonce, or I think I hear in the background there?
It's a little Beyonce countdown.
Love it. Well, welcome everybody. Nothing like a little Beyonce to start off our America's Next Top Model All-Stars After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV. I'm Jackie Miranne, and I have my fabulous co-hosts with me, DJ Jessie Janity, bringing those Beyonce beats. Welcome, welcome.
What up, girl?
What's up? And of course, Mari Fagel is on the line, my East Coast girl. Hey, Mari.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Well, I am very well. Unfortunately, we are missing our special guest host, Brittany Brower. But, of course, she will be back hopefully with us next week. But this is a very special week in itself. It is Thanksgiving week, Turkey Day, you know, everybody's favorite holiday, I think. And it's a very special week on America's Next Top Model because it's Highlights Week. So we thought we'd honor that by naming a few of our favorite moments of this season so far. There's so many. I don't know how we're going to decide. But before, you know, it wouldn't be Turkey Day without talking a little top model, right? So, you know, I would like to name, before we name any highlights of the season, I would like to name a highlight of our AfterBuzz TV after show, and I think that's last episode featuring Laura Kirkpatrick, obviously an all-star contestant, and Brittany Brower, also an all-star contestant. I think our most exciting after show ever. Don't you guys agree?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So be sure, if you didn't check out last week's after show, you guys have to check it out on Ustream and iTunes. That's a must. But such a pleasure having her, and I love her even more after interviewing her. Did you guys get that vibe too? I fell so in love with her.
You know, it's funny. I never I mean, her personality comes off great on camera, but I never really thought to myself understood what the judges saw as far as her marketing that until I met her in person. It was just I fell in love with her. I love her. She's such a great spirit, and I don't think she translates that over the TV as well as meeting her in person. Or maybe we just don't get enough of her on TV because watching it over again, you do totally get that sense of it. But yeah, I don't think they give her enough time on TV.
It was just nice to see with her that what you see is exactly what you get.
Absolutely. I think she's just a genuinely great person, but I do agree with you, Jessie. I think more came out from her in one moment with us than the whole season, and that is because there's other girls. You're competing for time, you know, for attention, for the spotlight. And so I'm really glad I got to know her, and I think she's an amazing person. And let me just say, I am so team Laura and, of course, Lisa as well, now that we lost my favorite contestant, Dominique. So, you know, definitely, Laura, we have your back. And, you know, as we go into the final four, guys, We have plenty to look back at, as America's Next Top Model is doing this week, looking back at some favorite moments of the All-Star season. I will start with a favorite moment, and then I definitely want to hear what you guys think. I have to agree with Tyra Banks, who tweeted that one of her favorite episodes, not only of this season, but of the whole entire history of Top Model, was the music video challenge. And I totally have to agree with her because I thought it was such a departure. This whole season is a departure from the typical America's Next Top Model format. And so a lot of these girls have talent in this venue, and it's about branding yourself beyond modeling. And they just did such a great job with it, and I thought it was so entertaining that I named that one of my favorite moments of the season, the music video challenge. What did you guys
Damn
think?
it, Jackie, you stole my favorite moment. I was going to say that the music videos was all of ours, not necessarily all of our favorite moments. And the reason why I like it so much is, I don't know, it was so much fun to see them in a whole video as opposed to just one photograph. Just, I don't know, them writing their own songs. A lot of songs were catchy and fun. Seeing them in the music video, I loved that. As opposed to a regular photo shoot challenge, I loved it.
I agree with you. It totally, we felt their personality. It was interesting to, the fact that they had to write it, the fact that they got to kind of, be themselves in the video. It was just so different for them to have done that. I really love that whole challenge. And all of them were really good. There wasn't one that I was mediocre. They all were really good, every single one of them entertained me.
Except maybe Alexandria.
Okay.
And rightfully so, she just kicked off. So.
Go.
Right, but I mean, even still with that, we watch when we look at the pictures, it's kind of just you look at the picture, oh, it's a bad picture, move on to the next. With this, it was it was still a video. There was creativity behind it to some extent, So to me, that's what I enjoy. But I love music videos, anyways. So that that's why that episode really I had a lot of respect for that. And weird, but I did like the Pink's hot dog challenge too. I thought that was just interesting for them to be marketing that, and I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
It's funny you said that one, Jesse, because that was, it did cross my mind, but not because I liked it, because as a model, that's the last thing I would have to do, but I think that's also why it was interesting, because it's a huge challenge. You have to be sticking a hot dog in your mouth, not look like a porn star, not look disgusting, and pull it off. So that challenge actually did cross my mind. Funny you brought that one up, Jesse. What did you think, Mari, of that one?
When you said that, Jesse, it just reminded me of Brittany talking about how much she hated that one and how much she hated having to the fact that they had to pose with a hot dog and how gross it was. So that wasn't one of my favorites.
No, but that's why I liked it, because
I think my favorite. Sorry, go on, Jesse.
No, that's why I liked it. Exactly what Jackie said. It was so gross and just you would never think a model. But then to see Dominique and Lisa make it look pretty. To me, that was just really out of this. You would never think that. And so that's why it really stuck out in my head.
Yeah. Well, I have to say my other favorite, but before I do, can I say my least favorite? Because I hate to say it, but sometimes the moments you hate stand out more than the moments you love. And I have to say, by far, my least favorite moment this season has been the photo shoot challenge of Nene and Snooki. I absolutely detested that photo shoot. I thought it was terrible and so beneath America's Next Top Model and so limited just to have two of them and no other reality stars. Tyra went wrong there, I think.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that, Mari, that you have to name your least favorite moment, because I didn't want to come off like a negative person, but you're right. The the moment that really kept standing out for me was actually my favorite moment as well. And I didn't want to name it, but now that you said it, I cannot stop thinking about Bianca. I mean, she came up in conversation so much, but not for good reasons. But you have to admit that she carried a lot of the attention and the drama and the catfighting of this season. So you have to name Bianca here. I mean, for standing out, not for good purposes, but she definitely kept crossing my mind when I thought of the highlights of the season.
What about what was it called? I like the Greece one, obviously, because I'm Greek, but I did not like the salad thing. I'm not gonna lie, it just was weird to me.
What?
Look,
I love that.
they were pretty, they looked pretty, and they really made it work, but it was just like a giant salad. I don't know, it was just so typical of it. But I loved the Michael Jackson one with LaToya. I just love LaToya too. But I just think that they all really recreated something, and it brought a different side of them all out. So I don't know. That was absolutely one of my favorites.
I have to say I loved the Coco Roche one because you and Brittany, Jackie, you and Brittany, like during the preview knew exactly who that was. And you were like, oh my God, Coco. But I had no idea who she was. It was just really cool to see such a great special model with them because you can see, wow, she poses with each and every turn, and I thought it was so unique to have them with her fight with her, and just watching her, she was mesmerizing. So she was one of my highlights.
Well, both of you, I have to give you props on your call-outs because the other two moments that kept coming up in my head were exactly those iconic moments, one being the icon of music, Michael Jackson. Anything when you take it to such an iconic level, I think just is going to be interesting and absolutely brought back some of the best music of all time and the feel of Michael Jackson and why he's so legendary. So totally agree on that one, Jesse. Good call. And Mari, that's also the icon of fashion right there, of current day fashion. Coco Rocha is truly, if you're a model, she is an icon. She's a Heidi Klum, she's a Giselle of today, of right now. And so to watch these girls just kind of like fall at her feet, basically, literally and figuratively, it's certainly going to be memorable. So, and Coco Rocha seems to have an amazing time on the show because she can't stop tweeting about it now. I think she watches every week and tweets her thoughts. So I think everybody had a good time with that episode. And I think we have to call out one more bonus moment, and that's just anything containing our girl, Brittany Brower, because now that we've gotten to know her here at AfterBuzz, I just got to love her and give her a shout-out, Brittany Bitch. We, of course, love you and any moment that you get on America's Next Top Model All-Stars. Don't you guys agree?
I love that she doesn't hold anything back and that she's totally honest because we get to, like, know shit with her. Like, she really tells us what the reality shows are like, what to expect, what everyone was like. And we host so many reality shows here at AfterBuzz that I feel like sometimes we're always getting that, like, PR perspective and, people who are guests who've been on these reality shows are a little guarded in what they say and so careful, but Brittany just tells it exactly how it is, and so I feel like we're getting a really unique perspective.
Absolutely agree. I love her to death. Everything and anything about Brittany Brower, bitch. I love.
Absolutely. Guys, I think if you can take anything from this after show, it's that we're hosting so much together that we're just starting to share the same thoughts because we are all reading each other's minds as far as favorite moments go. But to all of our listeners out there, we want you to tweet us your favorite moments throughout the week, throughout the holiday week. Tweet us at Jackie Miranne, Mari Fagel, DJ Jessie J, Brittany Brower, and AfterBuzz TV. We want to hear all of your favorite moments from this season before we reconvene next week with the final four and Tyson Beckford and Tyra Banks.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite moment on America's Next Top Model. Next week, when Tyson Beckford blesses the screen. End of story. Forget everything I just said other than Brittany Brower. She's number 1. Number 2, Tyson. Tyson Beckford has been my husband since I don't even know how old I was when I discovered him. But yes, Tyson Beckford. Number 2 spot. He follows Brittany Brower, bitch. Tyson Beckford. And then the music videos and all the rest I said. So there we go. Sorry.
So basically, Jesse, we can predict that your favorite moment is coming next week. So stay tuned, basically.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, any last reflections here before we head into the Final Four and Thanksgiving and all that good stuff? Jesse?
No, I'm just excited to see who makes it into the top 3.
Mari said, no, not having a good Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Biting my finger until next week. I will be eating a lot, so there will be no top model over here in Jessieville. That's
right. You don't want to get on the scale after that.
Not at all.
Oh, God. Well, I feel like, as Jess said, there's still so much to look forward to. The Final Four. We're going to have some big surprises on our shows. Tyson Beckford, Tyra. So much to come. So enjoy your Thanksgiving, everyone. Don't forget to tweet us until next week. And we'll see you next week for the Final Four.
Alrighty. Peace out, guys.
Can't wait.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Bye.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.